Yo, I'm Colin. This is Norika.
I'm Norika.
Welcome to the bench.
The bench.
The bench.
How you doing, fam?
On my IG.
What's been happening?
Not much. Keeping positive, testing negative. You know how I'll be.
I saw that on the socials. So like, that's the new way you need to sign up for new emails.
You know what you gotta
stay
do.
positive, test negative.
COVID free.
COVID free.
Yeah.
I think at this point, COVID is a myth and it doesn't exist the way people
Fam, when
are.
you see the people out here in the streets, it feels like a myth.
I know, and every week we will
but
mention
it's not.
that.
Wear your mask.
Social
guys.
distance.
Social distance.
Wash your hands. What else has been happening? Are you back at campus?
Yeah, online stuff. I mean, same old. Can't complain. Living life. What about you?
Yeah, I'm a working.
What?
I'm a taxpayer now.
This doesn't pay taxes.
No, this doesn't.
This is the only job you have, fam. What do you mean?
This is the only job I have. I
This
thought
is your
I was.
life.
This is my life.
Content creator.
The bench is my life.
Yeah, add it into all your
Yo,
lives.
but this weekend was wild, eh?
It was exciting. Why?
MTN8 kicked off our season in
did.
South Africa.
Knockout football.
2021. I think knockout football is such a great way to kick off a
Yeah, I
season.
feel like
to be
all
honest.
leagues throughout all the world. Throughout the world. All the leagues throughout the world should kick off with knockout football.
Yeah.
Because I mean that day like just sort of like right in your face. Football's back. People going home. People taking dubs.
First trophy for the season.
Yeah.
Who's going to win it?
It's not like they won a trophy.
Who's going to
but
get?
No,
but you're en route to win the first trophy for the
Yeah.
season, and it's going to happen like in a space of a month and a
Yeah.
bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what's the real madness though?
What?
Your predictions from last episode.
I almost got it right.
3 out of 4.
One team.
3 out of 4.
Of course, it had to be Chiefs.
75%.
To drop my bag.
That's a pass.
Yeah,
That's
I
like a
think it's all
distinction, right?
I think it's all the slander I gave them. Well, we gave them.
No, you gave them.
The slander we gave them.
I don't
last
slander Chiefs
week. They felt the need to
prove a point.
ruin my weekend, but it's fine. It's fine. I think as long as other results came through, it's fine.
First game up was TTM versus SuperSport United. Missed that game, unfortunately, but that game was mad.
Was an exciting one. I mean,
Caught the highlights.
3-2.
5 goals in one game.
And it was 3 quick ones from SuperSport also.
So yeah, SuperSport went up 3-0.
Yeah.
Mad. And then
Quality goals also from SuperSport.
And then they nearly fumbled their bag, right?
Quality goals. I mean, I don't know what his name was, but they had a winger. I think the third one. He missed an open chance, like right in front of like on the line. Man skied it over the net.
Yeah.
Then he took a shot, top left, top wins.
Do you know what would have been crazy if New Boys on the Block TTM went 3-0 down and then ended the game
4-3.
like 4-3, beating SuperSport.
No, they made a fight in the second half.
Came back
They
strong.
also scored a worldie of themselves from outside of the box, top right corner. I mean, the game, what started off, what was going to look like a drubbing, a wash down.
A wash down, a walkover.
Yeah. It turned out to be an exciting game, but I mean...
But the keeper for SuperSport United apparently is just fire.
Ronwin, I mean, he's a Bafana keeper, fam.
He's the reason that they...
No, Bafana, we've produced quality out here, fam.
Especially in goalkeeping, let's not lie.
Quality goalkeepers, fam. He kept his side in the game. So I guess they move on to the semis then.
I think it's a really good start for TTM though going into this new season.
Yeah, I guess like instead of just jumping into the league and dropping 3 points, they just get knocked out of cup.
Yeah.
And then there's no...
Like it's a tester, like a feeler,
the
right?
Cup competition, it doesn't affect you in the long run. I mean, it doesn't relegate you or anything. It's just a cup. Oh yeah, so what? We played a good side. We tested the waters, got our feet wet, So now when the PSL actually starts, they know the level that they have to be at to compete.
Still crazy that they bought I'm never going to get over this, but
official player hater.
They officially played in the MTN8. Yes, they got knocked out, but I don't think they deserve to be in the MTN8.
But I mean, they were there. I mean,
I know they were there. It happened.
They were there. Give the boys the credit.
Move on
they
from
showed
it.
up.
I guess so. Okay, next game: Pirates versus Cape Town City. Watch this game, eh?
This was an exciting game.
It was that good football.
Was an exciting
good
game,
South African football.
I think the red card in any game, the red cards just ruin football matches. But I mean, it was a bad tackle from Leke. But I mean, if you watch the game, right, from the beginning, Pirates, new signings, Bafana captain Tulani Hlaswayo was captaining the boys. They looked like they were on a mission to prove a point, to be like, the PSL's ours this year. We're coming for it.
But now, what points are they proving? Are they only proving that because Chiefs nearly walked away with it last season?
I think because they started off the season good, and then, last season, they started off good, then like midway through the season, they dropped off a bit, and then once bio bubble football came back, they were out there.
Yeah.
So I think they want to prove a point that, because they are one of South Africa's traditional big three clubs.
Yeah.
So they want to just prove a point that, Sundowns won 3 back-to-back, but like,
don't forget about us.
Don't forget about us. Let's actually, like,
we're the big dogs.
We're pirates.
Do you think? Okay, do you know what is also crazy? That like Tulani, like Hlaswayo, is the captain of Bafana, and he captained Pirates when they.
He comes with pedigree. Also, I mean, like, it's even guys that play in Pirates.
Do you think he's just going to be the club captain now, though, as well?
I mean, that's an issue that I think they're talking about. Whether it's going to be Happy Jane
or it's kind of weird if you're the Bafana captain, but then you're not your club captain.
It is a sticky one, eh?
Like, especially in South Africa. Like, how do you... Now, you're so used to, like, captaining our national team, but then at the club level...
Especially the players now. The like, who do the players listen to on the pitch? Like, is it going to be Happy Jelly, like, going to tell you, like, drag back, come inside, whatever. Or, like, when Tulani is talking, you can listen to him.
But I think there's going to be, like, they professionals, right?
Yeah,
They've been in the game. They're going to respect each other. I think, like, if Tulani's not the captain, he's going to respect Jele, and then it's going to be...
I think Jele is a Pirates player for, like, 10 years, so he understands the club, the ethos.
The ethos of the club
and the identity of the club. So I guess whenever it's a Pirates issue, he's the guy that you're going to have to, like...
But I think everyone's just going to respect Tulani as well.
Yeah, I mean, you have to respect him. That's big man. That's
big man's walking in. Imagine.
That's the man.
He walks into Pirates and he's like, look at me. I am the captain now.
Siya Kulisi.
That was mad though, that picture. I saw it on Twitter.
Oh my days.
You can't be sizing up a footballer and a rugby player like
that. Yeah, I know, but I mean, Tyson's, you got some size to him. Respect the man, fam.
Okay, the game with your prediction
didn't come true.
Did not come true.
Almost did.
Kaizer Chiefs, Maritzburg United.
Almost
Chiefs won 2-1.
Maritzburg started the game off extremely well. Those boys came out playing
Maritzburg. Credit to Maritzburg United.
Football, guys.
Credit to them.
That was football.
I know we were out here like...
I think Kaizer Chiefs had PTSD still.
Are they still just in PTSD?
Yeah, they looked beside themselves, out there shivering, just...
Gavin Hunt.
Didn't look the same.
Gavin Hunt, so new manager, transfer ban... PTSD from dropping the bag.
It was just, I think it was just a lot for them to get over initially.
I don't think you get over it.
But I think once the game got into flow, the cream rose to the top.
Cream of the crop.
The quality at the end of the day, But I mean, it was 2 corner set pieces. It wasn't goals from open play. But at the end of the day, they took the dub. Yay for Chiefs. So what?
No, but do you know what? People always want to see open play goals.
Yeah.
But I think, like, if you are in training and you are practicing set piece goals, like, a corner, if you're practicing...
It's a wild drill team, so you think that shows that Gavin Hunt...
If you are practicing your set pieces to score a goal, more likely than not, you should be scoring a goal or you should be on target.
Well, that is true. I mean, like, the first one, though, he didn't plan it because the ball literally came in from the corner and it just hit my man. And he was like, he went in. The second one, on the other hand, I give that to them because he proper targeted.
Yeah, but they were also missing, like, Nurkovic. I know you like that guy. He was one of the best players last season in PSL. Man was missing from the team.
Man looks like a villain from, like, Taken or something.
You can't just group him like that.
He looks like he means business, fam. Like,
man's coming to score goals.
He means business. He'll come. He's like,
and then,
the PSL.
Like, you were talking about, like, how there's so many more younger players that played, like, the pitch.
That's one thing. I think with the transfer ban and everything, I think Gavin Hunt, especially because he didn't have the opportunity to sign new players.
Yeah.
He started playing a lot of youth players in the Chiefs team.
Yeah.
Which is something exciting to look forward to.
Yeah.
I think as we go out throughout the season and things like that, seeing new South African youth and players, instead of like the older generation carry on taking the spots, I think the young guns are coming for it.
I think that's really cool for Chiefs. For like being a young player and you're in the Chiefs youth development system and now you're gonna like get the opportunity to come through.
Especially because it's not a... See, it's different if Maritzburg was doing that because they're a smaller side.
Yeah.
But like Chiefs being also one of the traditional
big
big
hitters.
three.
Yeah.
For them to produce younger players, I think it's quite exciting. Like, you don't usually see bigger clubs producing younger players. It's usually like they buy players.
Yeah.
But I guess this whole...
You're already buying a full player. You're not like really developing a player. But I think Gavin Hunt does really well with like trying to mold a player and like develop
his
the
style,
players.
develop his own players. Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
Having the opportunity to work under a manager of that pedigree is going to be exciting for Chiefs going forward.
I think the game you were the most excited about, Colin, was?
Bloom.
Against?
Versus Sundowns. Tell them who won. Tell them who won.
Why don't you tell them
who won? No, I want to hear from the number one hater, fam. I want to hear from my haters.
I'm not your hater. I don't know why you keep saying that I'm your hater.
Please, tell the crowd.
I watched this game with Colin. This man was like on his feet, off the couch, shouting at the screen, like doing the most. I've never seen this much excitement.
Boys did the most, fam.
Doing a lot.
Boys did the most.
You were doing a lot.
Yeah, it was an exciting game. I mean, to be honest, all honesty, we were on the ropes probably for 97 minutes of the game.
97
yeah, game. From the tunnel. Okay. We were in the tunnel. I mean, you versing
treble
winners, league holders, three-peaters, whatever you want to call them.
Big man.
Bloom is Bloom at the end of the day. We won.
Never won an MTN8. Never won an MTN8.
Yet.
I thought it was crazy. Like, what made me laugh when I watched the game was the commentators calling the Sundowns coaches the three wise men.
The three with all the riches.
The three.
You can't forget the riches that they had.
The three wise men. That's wild, eh? Like, actually seeing like three managers coach
like one team.
The team at the same time, like live at a game.
It was weird. Like, you remember when we watched the water break?
Yeah.
And like all the players went to the sidelines, and then it was just like all three coaches got up at the same time and went to like their group of players and was talking like tactics and whatever.
But like but now I want to know, how do they segregate and like group the players and then like assign them to which coach?
It's probably in training, like they know. I don't know, because it didn't even look like it was midfield, attack, and then defense.
But see, so that's what I thought.
It was just players.
I thought, like, you know, like American football, how
it's like attack.
They have like a defensive line and an attacking.
It wasn't
coach.
Like that.
I thought it would have been divided like that.
But I think the thing is though, like Steve, Mangoba, and Rulani each bring like a certain ideas and approach to the game where if.
But does that work together now?
I feel like they experienced enough
to make it work together.
To
have like a common goal and a common vision.
Enough respect and knowledge to share between each other, you know.
And we also saw our boy Kermit Erasmus.
Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Kermit Erasmus.
Make his debut,
which was
But they still took the L, fam.
Oh, but
they still took the L. At the end of the days, my boys Bloom pulled through. I mean, you started the game with the league's top goal scorer in Peter, and you bring on Kermit, and you still don't score.
I like genuinely have to deal with every time Bloom wins. This is what I'm going to have to deal with.
This is the energy that I'm going to bring.
This is the energy that you're going to bring.
I'm sorry. I'm invested. This is my life now. I am Bloom. Bloom is me.
Oh my word. I can't, like, guys. Please, someone help me. Someone save me. I've blinked like multiple times. Someone get me out of this.
It's fine though. You'll get your chance to bask in the glory.
Hopefully.
When you
okay, but play. Like, before we move on to that, MTN8, they did the semi-final draw after all the games on Sunday evening. So this has set up Soweto Derby, Pirates versus Chiefs, and it's also set up SuperSport versus Bloemfontein Celtic. So your boys are taking on SuperSport United. You guys have never won an MTN8, so the inexperience might catch you guys in the semi-final.
It's not.
It might.
Probably not.
Could be.
I mean, we beat Sundowns, so who was SuperSport?
But you could like get knocked out.
But I think the funny one with when the draw was happening was the Chiefs draw. Like the man, so my brother he picked out Orlando Pirates.
Yes.
And then the announcer is like, yo, so can you take out the other ball so we make sure that we don't get a Soweto Derby? Ha 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 ha. My brother went into the pot, fam. Opened the ball up and it was Chiefs.
Kaizer Chiefs.
I've never seen someone so disappointed to see a Soweto Derby in their life. I don't know why, but I guess because there's no fans. And he was probably like, Soweto Derby, and then he was like, oh, I can't go to the game.
No, but I think also because the Soweto Derby as a final, any final that's a Soweto Derby is just vibes. It's a madness. But this might be the first Soweto Derby that we're going to watch without fans.
Without fans. Oh, I mean, the fans are going to be there in the stadium.
Oh, yes.
in their selfies and
that was actually kind of crazy though.
That was
like,
kind of crazy.
So it
was weird.
This is what is going to happen for the rest of like the season.
Probably. I mean, it's a nice sight, other than seeing what would be empty seats in the stadium.
Yeah. Like it gave it a bit more of a vibe, right?
Created a vibe for like if you're watching on TV.
Yeah. There's no fan noises though.
I think it's kind of weird though. Sometimes we're like, when you spot a picture,
different angles.
You spot a picture and the guy's looking at you. So now it's like we're both looking at each other watching the sport. It's kind of weird.
I thought they printed out the selfies.
Yeah.
And then they had some guy go into the stadium and then place each.
Well, like on each seat, like each selfie.
Like they were there. I didn't know it was like CGI superimposed.
Yeah. I mean, it looked really well on the thing. So I think I think going forward with the whole COVID football and not having fans in the stadium.
Like if you're watching it looks like a vibe.
It's much better than having like just the screen and then empty seats. Like, I mean, nobody wants to watch because we don't even have crowd noises.
I think we should get some vuvuzelas, some crowd noises.
Guys shouting over there. Well, I think they should hire like a vuvuzela team. Like, test the homies, bring them to the stadium and then create the atmosphere, in the stadium. I mean, all you need is like 5 vuvuzelas. And then like some guy shouting in the background.
Yeah, no, because like with just like the 22 players and then the bench players, so probably like 50 people in the stadium.
Yeah.
They was making a lot of noise, and I thought that was crowd noises for a moment.
Fam. It's the 3 wise men.
It's the 3 wise men.
Telling them the things, fam.
That they need to make some noise.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so this weekend is my chance to shine. PSL 2021 season, DSTV Premiership.
The DSTV Premiership.
The DSTV Premiership kicks off this weekend. So
Exciting
my boys Stellenbosch up against Morocco Swallows. I'm hoping for the W.
It's going to be exciting, right? I mean, Swallows are back in the league.
I know, like I don't want to be naive or overconfident and say that we're going to take them because they're experienced, they've played top flight football before, they're back in top flight football, and it's one of those things where you want to like prove a point. Like, hey guys, we stumbled, but we're not going to stumble again. We had a little bit of a wobble.
We had a little wobble here and there.
A little bit of a wobble.
But now we're back. We're stable. We're steadying the ship.
Yeah.
We're not new to the game.
Then your boys Bloemfontein Celtic are against Golden Arrows. Definitely back in Golden Arrows because we're from KZN. So I don't know what kind of conflict.
Shout out my boys from Durban. Shout out my boys from Durban Arrows. I hope you do well for the rest of the season. But on the weekend against Bloem, say less.
Say less. I think one of the biggest matchups is going to be Kaizer Chiefs versus Mamelodi Sundowns, opening round of games.
Is that the first game?
That's their first game.
That's gonna be interesting.
Technically their second game of the season, but their first game of the DSTV Premiership.
Yeah, I mean, like people don't really
like
count.
This is for points now. This is points. This
is serious football.
This is serious.
Pre-season, whatever, everything's over. Now we back to business. I think Chiefs are gonna come out with a point to prove. That's gonna be exciting.
They have to.
I don't think they're gonna win it.
Do you think the 3 wise men? Do you think the 3 wise men are going
That's
to?
My prediction. I have faith in Steve. I just want to see an exciting Steve Compella press conference post-match.
He didn't do the press conference at the MTN8.
But I feel like when they win, he's gonna come out. He's gonna want to say something. My man's gonna want to say some prophetic, whatever it is, fam. He's gonna say some interesting things, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see that.
I think Chiefs are going to win. I back Gavin Hunt. I know he had a transfer ban. I know that some of his star players are out because of injuries or whatever. And he has a lot of young players, like youth players that he's bringing up. I back them first game out.
It's going to be hard for them.
You want to set a tone?
I think it's going to be hard for them. But I mean, especially after dropping the bag.
But they're coming off an MTN8 win. Sundowns is coming off a loss.
So at the end of the day, Chiefs dropped the bag. Sundowns lost the MTN8. We're both going to have to prove ourselves on the weekend. Yeah,
but Chiefs dropping their bag is way bigger than getting knocked out of the MTN8, let's be honest.
I think Chiefs dropping the bag and then facing, it's like if you break up with somebody, right?
Okay.
And then you meet their new boyfriend. You're going to want to stunt. You're going to want to wear your best clothes, best perfume.
Oh, what do you do?
You know?
You're a chartered accountant? Well, I'm the president of a country.
You get me like Chiefs is the ex. And they meeting the boyfriend for the new time, like,
she's gonna flex. Oh, you drive this car, I have 5 cars.
Yeah, I think they're the polo drivers and now they're meeting the
Mercedes,
the BM drivers.
The BMW.
You know that awkward standoff at the robots that you get. It's gonna be a hard one.
Their Apollo GTI. Let's be honest.
I mean, if they lose, where does Chiefs actually go from there?
Does that knock their confidence?
Does that knock their confidence for their season? I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So the actual season is going to start off this weekend.
It's a lot of football.
It's a lot of football. So we know that the MTN semi-finals will be at the end of the month, beginning of November. But the season actually starts for points. I hope my team collects. Stellenbosch, go collect your 3 points. Let's start off on a good note, my guys. Don't come here with this negative energy, Colin.
Nah, shame. I wish the best for everybody.
I wish the best for everyone. Yeah, so let us know who you're supporting. Don't forget to watch the PSL this weekend. It's going to be exciting. Like if the MTN8 games were setting the standard, if that's anything to go by.
The buzz here.
If that's anything to go by, guys, you do not want to miss.
You're reaching for here, fam.
You don't want to miss the PSL starting and kicking off this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, send us your predictions.
Yeah, first round of games.
Add us on the socials and everything like that. Let us know who you think is going to win the games.
Who do you think is going to take the title at the end of it?
If you think Chiefs were the better boyfriend and the league should go back to them, let us know that. If you think Stellenbosch should take an L like me, then yeah.
No, not even that. Just like whatever's going to happen. Do you think there's going to be an upset? Like, do you think Pirates are going to lose their first game out? There's a lot of things that's happening. So, share, subscribe.
Share, and subscribe, guys.
Link us in the comments.
Ding the notification bell.
I don't know if you're trying to tease me because I don't sound like that.
They know who they are. They know who they are.
Share, and subscribe. Link us in the comments. And don't forget to watch the PSL. Away. Bye.